Hello, sir. Shall I start?
Yes, sir, you can go ahead, sir. You can start, sir.
Okay, thank you. So sometimes it is asking admit now, admit. It is asking
1
permission.
minute, sir. No, I think it will not ask, sir. I've automated that process. 1 minute.
Okay, sir. Okay.
It will not ask, sir. It will not ask.
Good evening. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Last class we have discussed a lot of things about these conventional semi-precision measuring instruments. So today we are. I will introduce myself. I'm S. Sivarasu, occasional instructor from NST, National Skill Training Institute, Guindy, Chennai. Today we are going to discuss about this constructional features of vernier caliper. So what is the vernier caliper? What is the construction? How it is working? These are the things we are going to discuss. What is vernier caliper? What is the? It is a vernier caliper is a precision measuring instruments which is used to measure the job within an accuracy of 0.02 mm, that is 20 micron. There are a lot of instruments are there. Why today's vernier caliper essential? Because day to day in modern technology, accuracy level of going on increasing. So according to the competitor, we can measure the job. We can manufacture of job, checking the job within the size or limit or within the size are available. Based on that, we have to check the dimension by using available instruments. It is in industry also, so as well as in training institutes, and vernier caliper plays major role, vital role. Okay, so mainly the vernier caliper is a precision measuring instruments. It is used to measure the jobs up to an accuracy of 0.02 mm. I have prepared both English as well as the Hindi version of slideshow. You can go through it. So it is in Hindi version also available. You can go through it. I will say after that I will share the PPT. Before entering into all these things, what about the history of vernier caliper? The history of vernier caliper, they invented the instruments in China, then the period of dynasty period 9 AD. In China only initially they founded. Later stage, the second there are vernier caliper in two scale systems. One is the main scale, another is sliding over on this vernier scale. The secondary scale, which is contribute extra precision, which is invented in 1631 by French. He is from French mathematician. He's a scientist. His name is Paris Vernier. Paris Vernier. By using his name, he was called as vernier caliper. Now, why is it called as vernier caliper? Why it is called as vernier caliper? Vernier caliper having two scales. One is marked in the whole length of the caliper. The graduation marked on the according to length of the caliper, and the graduations are marked. Another part is sliding over on this that moves into this scale system was invented. Already I told you that Paris Vernier is from French mathematician. His name was Paris Vernier. By using this, after this, the caliper name is called as Paris Vernier caliper. What is the principle of vernier caliper? What is the main principle of vernier caliper? The principle is stated that there are two different scales are constructed in single known length of line whose divisions are different in small amount. Whose divisions are different in small amount. So there is a difference between the one main scale division and one scale division that we will be discussing later. There is a difference based on this principle. So divisions are differed. We can measure that small amount only by using that vernier caliper. So in short form, you can say that there are shortly you can say just the difference between the two scales. One main scale, another one is vernier scale. This is the vernier principle. Sir, can I unmute it so that I will ask the trainees question clarification? Hello? We know you have any doubt on what? What is the next one? What is the use of vernier caliper? I will show in the form. What is the use of vernier caliper? The vernier caliper, by using the vernier caliper, we can measure it. There are three type of dimensions. Three dimensions. One is the measuring the by using vernier caliper, we can measure the job of external dimension, that is outside diameter. External dimension. Another thing is we can by using vernier caliper we can measure internal dimension, that is internal diameter of job. Any kind of job by using that we can measure internal. Thereafter we can measure the depth of job also. Measure the depth of job. So this is the main use of vernier caliper. So by using vernier caliper, we can measure the job with an accuracy of 0.02 mm. There are different measurement we can take: internal measurement, external measurement, depth measurement. This is the only instrument it is possible 3 kind of measurements we can take. So now you can see this figure. I will help you that you can easy to identify what are the different types of measurements we can take. So by using the you can bottom side, you can see the bottom side left corner, there is a red color, there is a job. By using that caliper, they are taking the measurements. What is the measurement and all we will discuss in the later stage. Now how they so by using this vernier caliper, we can measure external dimension, internal dimension, and depth. The red color indicated that there is a job. How they taking the measurement also as shown in this figure diagram. There is another diagram also. How you can take this? What are these things? What are the measurement we can take by using this caliper? That will shown to in the figure. What are the measurement? External measurements, internal measurements, and the depth measurement. Now we'll discuss the vernier caliper. What are the major parts in the? What are the parts of vernier caliper? Now you see this. You can measuring what the upper part it is having nib that we call as inside measuring jaws. Inside measuring jaws. By using that, you can take the internal measurements. Inside measurements, you can take the internal measurements. The bottom left hand side, you can see there is a outside measuring jaws. There you can by using that you can take that external measurements. Another, the third part you can see this slide, that is the vernier slide. Top you can see this set screw. Wherever you go, according to that we can lock the vernier caliper. Now you can see the thumb grip. Thumb giver means by using the thumb finger we can slide the movable jaw from one position to another position. While taking it will be helpful. In this also having there is a vernier graduation also marked on it. There is a main scale. There will be graduation will be there in the main scale division. Thereafter depth bar. By using that we can take the measurement of depth measurement. Otherwise you can say that now you can find out what are the major parts in the vernier caliper. I'll show you already that previous picture shows the name itself directly I given. Now you can identify seeing the pictures you can identify these what are the major parts. See this part number 1 and 2. It's a fixed jaw. It is the fixed jaw. 1 and 2 is the fixed jaw. So 1 and 2 fixed jaw. 3 and 4 it is having movable jaw. The 5 is the vernier slide. 5 is the vernier slide. 6, the sixth part name we called as sixth part. What is the name of sixth part? That is a beam. Part name is beam. 7, that is the depth bar. 7 depth bar. 8, thumb lever. 8th part is thumb lever. 9, part name is vernier scale. So what is the use of each and every part we will be discussed. Once again I will tell you the parts name. The part number 1 and 2 it is a fixed jaw. The part number 3 and 4 that is movable jaw. Part number 5 that is vernier slide. Part number 6 beam. Part number 7 depth bar. Part number 8 thumb lever. Part number 9 vernier scale. These are the parts of vernier caliper. Now you have any doubt? Now I told you already parts. It is a fixed jaw. I will show you in the Hindi me. I will explain in that part. Fixed jaw. The fixed jaw are the part of beam scale. which is attached to the beam scale. Fixed jaw, it is attached to the beam scale. So one jaw is for taking external measurements. One jaw is taking external measurements. Another jaw is taking internal measurements. I'll see this. I'll show the 1 second figure diagram. Now you see that this is the take fixed jaw. Sorry. The fixed jaw is the part by using that we can take the external measurements. Part number 1 to 1, and also this here you can take this external measurements. It is a fixed jaw is the part of beams. It is attached on this. One jaw is for mainly used for taking external measurements. Another jaw, another end, upper side में end में, by using that we can take internal measurements. The bottom side you can see there the lengthy jaw. There you can take that by using support. You can take this external measurements. Next is part 3 and 4. That is a movable jaw. Movable jaw. Why we call this movable jaw? This movable jaw is sliding over the fixed jaw. The fixed jaw main scale is or beam are attached to the fixed jaw, which is sliding over the fixed jaw. That is beam. The movable jaw. Once again, I will tell. You can see the figures. So part number here 3 and 4. That is a movable jaw. Movable jaw. It is also part of vernier slide. It is also a part of vernier side. Here, the part number 3 mainly used for taking internal measurements. Part number 3 supports the taking measurement of internal diameter, internal measurements. Another jaw at the bottom you can see the part number 4 to take the external measurements. Measurements. Now you can see this from this by using that part number 1 and 4. By supporting this, we can take external measurement. External outside diameter. Part number 2 and 3. 2 and 3. By using that, we can take internal dimensions. Internal diameter. So now I will show the measurements how they are taking that. You see here the part number 1 and 4. That is taking external measurements. External. 2 and 3 take supports internal measurement. This is the internal measurement. Now you see the part number 5. I will show in the PPT in the Hindi version. So vernier slide. The vernier slides moved over the beam. Vernier slide is moved over the beam. It can be set in any position. We can set lock this any position by means of spring loaded thumb lever. spring loaded thumb lever. We can set the any position, or we can set the any position. Here the parts number 5, the vernier slide. Vernier slide, which is slide over on the, moves over the beam and it can be set any position by using a spring loaded thumb lever. I'll show you the part number 5. So now this is the vernier slide. Vernier slide. Vernier slide. So by part number 8 is the thumb lever. When you pressing this, the part number 8 thumb lever, it will the moved jar slide over the beam. We can slide over the beam. When we leave it, automatically at that position it will be lock. It will be spring by compression. It will be when we release the compression, what will it will lock? It will be in the same position. It will be in the same position. Vernier slide, this part is, the part number 5 is the vernier slide, which is slide over the beam and it can be set in any position by using the part number 8. That is spring loaded thumb lever. Spring loaded thumb lever. Spring loaded thumb lever. So next one is beam. Beam. Part number 6. The vernier, I will show in the Hindi version also. You can go through it. The vernier slide and the depth bar is attached on this. Vernier slide, the depth bar is attached to it. It is slide over the beam. So vernier slide is, it is slide over the beam. The graduations on the beam are called main scale division. Here you can see the vernier caliper graduations are marked on this. Now this is part, you can see the part number 6. Sorry. Part number 6, there the graduations are marked on this. That we called as, here you can see the part number 6, that we called as main scale division. Main scale division. In this main scale, graduation are marked according to the length of the vernier caliper. According to the, throughout the length of vernier caliper, graduation marked on the beam. That graduation we called as main scale division. That graduation we called as main scale divisions. Next, the part number 7, you can see that here you see the, this part we called as depth bar. Depth bar. And depth bar already it is attached to the vernier slide. It is attached to the vernier slide. It is mainly used for taking depth measurements. Mainly used for taking depth measurements. Now I will show you. Now you see the taking the depth measurement. Depth, measuring the depth. That part mainly used for taking depth measurements. So vernier slide, beam, depth bar. there is any doubt, you can raise.
मगध का
तो रोजा पे रखना, सऊदी में रोजा हो गया।
जो भी हो, ये गली है सल्दी वाली गली, अपने ये वाली गली है, हम लोग बैठे हैं। ये आ गया है
लाइटिंग यूनिट सर, एक बार फिर से बताइएगा।
Another part is thumb lever. The thumb lever, it is a spring loaded, which help to set the vernier slide in any position on the beam scale. The thumb lever helps to set any position on the beam scale. This part we call as thumb lever. I will show you once again. The part number 8 is the thumb lever. This thumb lever is a spring loaded, which helps to set the vernier slide in any position on the beam scale. Any position on the beam scale. Just spring action. When you press on the vernier slide, is freely slide over the beam. And the pressing is released, then it will set in the position. It will set in the position. So it is that this eighth part is that is thumb lever. Once again repeating you, the thumb lever is mainly used to, when you press by this thumb lever, the vernier slide is slide over the beam. That is a main scale beam. When your pressing is released, then it will be locked, set into a particular position. That is the main use of thumb lever. So thumb lever. Next one, vernier scale. Vernier scale. Next part is vernier scale. Vernier scale. The vernier scale is, which is here also, the vernier scale also, graduations are marked on it. Graduation means dimensions are engraved on the main scale, vernier scale. The division of scale we called as vernier scale division. The division of scale we called as vernier scale division. I'll tell you that. I'll show you in the drawing. Now you can see this part number 9. Here the vernier scales are graduation are marked on it. Vernier scales are graduation are marked on it. Once again, another diagram I will show you. This is the vernier scale. This, now you can see the 1, 2, 3, 4 time bottom may you can see this. This is a vernier scale. This is a main scale division. Main scale may there is a beam may which is having graduation that we called as main scale division. Beam. I'll write you beam. This part is beam. The beam having the main scale divisions. Here vernier slide which is having graduation are marked on this, that is called vernier scale divisions. Here the main scales are marked which part? That is a beam. Where it is attached? The beam is attached to the fixed jaw. Movable jaw is attached to the depth bar and vernier slide. Another one is main scale. The main scale, the graduation marked in the metric division. Graduations are marked. Main scale. Sir, just a minute. Hello. You have any doubt?
वो दिसंबर की दुकान बंद कर दी थी
Major part.
उन्होंने ये काम कर लिया झटके में
तेरे घर को जाऊंगी, तेरे घर को जाऊंगी मैं, ये रोकूंगी।
Next one is sizes of vernier. What are the sizes are available vernier caliper? Vernier calipers are available in different size. In you can say the 150 mm, 200 mm, 250 mm, and 250, 300, and 600, etc. In this, it is the length of the vernier caliper. In that, the length may we can say that. Sorry. So the different lengths are available vernier caliper. 150, 150 mm, 200 mm, 250 mm, 300 mm, like that. It will be 50 mm, 50 mm add, and that will be different length of vernier calipers are available. Mainly, the selection of vernier caliper depends upon the measurement. What size of job you have to take. What size of job? Suppose job is having 100 mm, it is enough for 6 inches of vernier caliper. Job length is having 250 mm. Now you have to take the 300 mm length of vernier caliper. So according to this size of the job, we can take the length of vernier caliper. It is a precision measuring instrument. When we are handling this vernier caliper, you have to take utmost care. You have to take utmost care on that. The construction of vernier caliper. The vernier caliper, already we have discussed. The construction, it is having two scales. It consists of two scales. It consists of two scales. The movable scale we call as vernier scale. Movable scale we call as vernier scale. It is slide over the main scale. It is slide over the main scale, which carries the movable jaw. Which carries the movable jaw. When the two measuring jaws in contact with each other, when the two measuring jaws are contact with each other, the scale should be shows zero reading. Zero reading. Zero reading. Another is the vernier calipers are available in different accuracies. Different accuracies. The selection of vernier caliper depends upon the accuracy you have to require. So for what are the different accuracy? Even 0.01 mm accuracy, 0.02 mm, 0.1 mm, and also 0.05 mm. There are different accuracy of vernier caliper available. What size? The selection of vernier accuracy of vernier caliper, what size of accurate of job you are going to measure. According to that, you have to select the different accuracy of vernier caliper. The accuracy or graduation, at least you can determine by using the graduation of main scale and the vernier scale. How you can get the accuracy? The graduation which is marked on the main scale and the vernier scale on it. Based on that, you can get the accuracy, or we can say the least count. graduation list of vernier caliper. Now we will see this modern is now today we are going to discuss about the 0.02 mm of accuracy of vernier caliper. Already we have discussed that the vernier calipers are available in different accuracies. Example, especially 0.1 mm, 0.01 mm, 0.1 mm, 0.02 mm, and 0.05 mm. 5 mm. There are different accuracy of vernier caliper. It is available. The graduations are marked in the main scale, that is called beam. The graduations marked in the main scale, that is called beam. It is the main scale. It is marked in the throughout the length of the vernier caliper. The main scale it is marked in throughout the length of the vernier caliper. Each main scale division value is that is 1 mm. Each main scale division value is 1 mm. Now you can see this in the figure, in the diagram. Every 50th division, which is a little bit longer than the normal graduation line, and slightly longer than the 10th line also, which is marked on then longer than the 5th line. Now I will show this diagram. Sorry. Now you can see that how the graduations are marked on that vernier caliper. The bottom you can see this particular length. Each main scale division 1 mm distance is they have uniform length. Graduation marked in equal distance. The lines are engraved. The lines are engraved on it. The 5th division is a little bit longer than the 1 mm division. The 10th division, that is near about 1 centimeter or 1 centimeter, you can say the 10 mm. That is little bit longer than the 5th division, every 5th division. Here you can see this. The graduation, how these marked on these 1, 2, or 3, 4, like this main scale division. Each division value may, that is 0.1 mm. Each division marked on the main scale is 1 mm. The bottom you can see this, that is called vernier scale. Vernier scale divisions. Vernier scale. Each main scale division value, that is 1 mm. Then 1 mm. Thereafter, every 5th mm, 5 mm or 5th divisions with little bit longer than the 1 main scale division value. The 10th division little bit again longer than the 5th division. There they have indicated this 1, 2, 3, the graduation. That means 1 centimeter. That is nothing but it is equal to 10 mm. 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter, 5 centimeter. Like that, the main scales graduations are marked on the throughout the length of the vernier caliper. Throughout the length of vernier caliper.
बता के नहीं देता
सर इसका ब्रिटिश सिस्टम
ये पास बनवा दिया। हाँ लगा मेरे पास हमारे पास सब लगाया मुझे साला चल लिया वो और आज
इसका सर ब्रिटिश सिस्टम और मैट्रिक सिस्टम में एक्यूरेसी बताइएगा।
लगा दिया मुझे लगवाया
I think you muted down because no one is asking question.
अभी समय जो कमर्शियल बिलिंग के लिए
इसका ब्रिटिश सिस्टम और मैट्रिक सिस्टम में इसका एक्यूरेसी बताइएगा।
बिजली घर हाँ तो 10 लड़के का हम 10 लड़के चलना है वो भी नहीं ज्वाइनिंग करा रखी 2-4 महीने
Sir, please mute all their mics.
उसका पासवर्ड मत दिया
Sir,
कल आया बोला यार हड़ताल में मैं तो बहुत परेशान हूँ
I think
all their mics, sir.
because no one has
They are making noise instead of asking the questions. They are making noise.
बैठा वाला उसमें हमारे इस समय जो है 1500 कनेक्शन है एक बंदे पर लेकिन 1500 भी में जो सैलरी बन रही है वो 1300
Hello. So, any doubt?
Hello, sir. Ram Kumar here.
Hello, sir.
Are you done with it, sir? Or
Another 5 minutes.
oh, yeah, no problem, sir. Take your time, sir. Sure.
Okay, sir. So now I am going to discuss about the how the least count of. So like that we have I already told you the graduation are marked on the main scale divisions. Main scale में each main scale division value में 1 mm. The vernier scale also bottom में ऊपर में they have marked on. Yes, some people are. This sorry. How you can and the you can see the least count of vernier caliper. That I will explain you. The graduation is the common graduation of common type of vernier caliper with the least count is 0.02. That thing we are going to discuss about. Now in this vernier caliper, each main scale division value is 1 mm. Each main scale division value is 1 mm. In that, we have taken the 50 main scale division, 49 main scale division, which is equally divided into 50 vernier scale division, which is equally divided into 49 main scale division. That is nothing but 49 mm. Each main scale division value में 1 mm. They have taken the 49 main scale division. They are equally divided into 50 vernier scale divisions. If you divide by 49 by 50, you will get the automatically 0.98 mm. Now you can see the Hindi version also. The least count is, what is meant by least count? The difference between the one main scale division and one vernier scale division is called least count. The least count, one length of one main scale division equal to 1 mm. They have taken the 49 main scale division, that is equal to 49 mm. The 49 mm. they are equally divided into 50 divisions of vernier scale division. That is, 50 divisions is which is in the vernier scale division. Vernier scale divisions. एक main scale division value में 1 mm, एक vernier scale division that is 0.9 mm. How you can get the 0.98 mm? If you so they have taken the 49 main scale division, divided into 50 equal parts. That is 50 divisions. If you divide 49 by 50, you can get the 0.98 mm. That is the one vernier scale division value. That is one vernier scale division value. So least count, what is my least count? Least count is the one difference between the one main scale division, one vernier scale division. So one main scale division value, that is 1 mm, minus the difference which minus one vernier scale division value 0.98 mm. If you can get the, if you divide, you will get this 0.02 mm of accuracy. That is the difference between the one main scale division, one vernier scale division. That difference only we can take into the account of, we will take the, that difference only when we are taking the measurement we will take. For example, I will show the one diagram. You see there how the graduations are marked on. When both the jaws are joined together, it will show this 0, 0, 0, 0. So main scale division line and vernier scale division joint, it is so 0, 0 read. Both the fixed jaw and mobile jaw is joined together, so 0, 0 reading. That is only the correct. Generally, when you are using this, how to use the vernier caliper in the right way? So in the way, in the version, clean both the part of caliper and completely it free from burrs and other obstacles. You have to clean the vernier caliper by using soft cloth. Clean it. It is free from burr. There is no should not be burrs or any obstacles. Then loose the clamping screw on both of sliding jaws. Set the sliding jaw slightly larger than the measurable feature. Large. So loose the clamping. You want to loose the clamping screw and sliding jaws. Set the sliding jaws slightly larger than, suppose if you are taking approximately 50 mm of diameter, you want to open the up to maximum 60. Then the fixed jaw must be touching the one particular surface. Then where you are taking the measurement, then move jaw, you have to bring together and feel it is to touch. According to that, you want to measurable jaw, you want to touch on that. You have to use clamping nut. Clamping carries to the beam, snug up to the, do not lock the clamping screw on the mobile jaw. Always don't lock the clamping screw on the mobile jaw. Flex the fixed jaw contact on the reference point. For example, I'll show this drawing once again. When you are taking the measurements, you have to see that like this position. The jaw must be touch on the fixed jaw and mobile jaw. You have to take that before using the vernier caliper. You must clean by using where the measuring surfaces, sliding surface, wherever it is slightly, you have to clean on that. It should be burr from free. Thereafter, on fixed jaws, You have to hold the job on the left hand, bring and take the job on the right hand way. The job should be one end must be touches the one end must be job hold in the fixed jaw and another end is movable that touches. You have to take that. So place the fixed jaw in contact with the reference point of the path of features. Thereafter, align the beam caliper. Align the beam of the caliper in both the planes to be almost parallel to the line measurement where you have to take. You have to, the job fixed job is already touching slight. You have to contact on the job sees contact on the fixed jaw. Align the movable jaw. It is bring the caliper to touch, contact on the another end of measuring surfaces. So align the beam of the caliper in the both the planes to be almost parallel to the lines measurement where as much as possible. Thereafter, wherever required, you can turn the adjusting nut so that movable jaw touches these parts. Thereafter, you have to tighten the locking clamp screw and the movable jaw without disturbing the field between the caliper and the part. Without disturbing the part. So tight the clamping screw on the movable jaw without disturbing the field between the caliper and the part. Create the place in the without disturbing the part of caliper if possible, otherwise remove the caliper. You can take the by using that you can take the measurement also, otherwise you can remove the caliper. You can record the reading. You have to make a note it on the reading on the paper or mark by using that. Repeat the measurement when you are taking the measurement surface a good number of times. You can enter on that. You can get the correct value. If you are say it is incorrect reading, loosen the both the clamps, slide movable jaw, open, remove it. If you are not already done. Wherever you can slightly apply the lubricant and replace the instruments in it. You have to clean and place it in the suitable box. When you are handling care and maintenance of vernier caliper, what thing you have to do, what things do not do. For example, so as I told you, you have to clean the measuring surfaces and calipers and the jobs burr. It should be free from burrs. If there is any burr, it will use an incorrect reading also. Say when you holding that, you have to how they are taking the measurements. You got to see that measuring the job. How they are taking measurements, graduation and measurement will be discussed in the next class. You see how they are taking the holding the job like this such a way. How the graduations are concerned, you can see that. Sir, sir, hello, sir. Hello, sir. Sir. Hello. Once again, I will summarize this. Summarize. So far, what we have discussed. What is a vernier caliper? What is the use of vernier caliper? What are the principles of vernier caliper? What are the parts of vernier caliper? What is the use? How the graduations are marked on that? That we have discussed. Graduations least count will be discussed in the next class, sir. Once I repeat this, what are the things we summarize the. Sorry. First, discuss on the what is the construction of vernier caliper. What are the features available? What is the construction of how the vernier caliper constructed? Like that we have discussed it. Now we introduction. That means the caliper is a highly precision measuring instrument which is used to measure the job within an accuracy of 0.02 mm. 0.02 mm. What is the use? What is the use of vernier caliper? Uses by using the vernier caliper, we can take the internal measurements, external measurements, and the depth of the job. So, what is the principle of vernier caliper? The principles, there are difference between the two scales. Two scales. One is main scale, another one is vernier scale. The difference is scale only we can take the reading. What is the history? I told you. It is originated from this China. Is confined on the ancient China. Thereafter, the secondary scale, which is invented, great French mathematician. His name is Pierre Vernier. By his name, we called as vernier caliper. What are the principles? The principle the state that two different scales which is constructed into whole length of the caliper. It is a difference will be a small amount. We can measure only the small amount only. What is the use of vernier caliper? By using the vernier caliper, we can measure the external dimension, internal dimension, and the depth of the job. What are the major parts of vernier caliper? Parts may fixed jaw, movable jaw, vernier slide, beam, depth bar, thumb lever, vernier scale, and main scale. What are the length available vernier caliper? There are the different lengths are available. 150 mm, 200 mm, 250 mm, 300 mm, etc. Like that, different lengths are available. How do you select the vernier caliper? The based on The selection of the size depends upon the measurement to be taken. Measurement to be taken. So I will show the size of vernier caliper. How the constructed consists of vernier caliper. Vernier caliper consists of two scales. The movable scale is called as vernier scale and it slides over the main scale, which carries the movable jaw. The two measuring jaws are in the contact with each other. The scale shows the zero reading. So vernier calipers are available in different accuracy: 0.1 mm, 0.01 mm, 0.02 mm, and the 0.05 mm. By using the two scales in the difference, we can find the that we call as accuracy of vernier caliper or least count of vernier caliper. The two scales are marked. One is main scale, which is marked in the beam. Another one is vernier slide, which is marked on the vernier scale division. Sir? Sir?
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir?
Yes, sir. Tell me, sir.
Okay,
I'm
sir. Close பண்ணிக்கலாமா?
பாருங்க sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Welcome.